Hi there, and thank you so much for joining me again. Today, I'm revisiting the Groove Synthesis Third Wave 8M, which just got a new firmware update that made an already great synth into something huge. In this video, I'm going to show you how to use the third wave to turn this sound into this patch. Before we start, for full disclosure, the folks at Groove Synthesis sent me third wave at no cost, but they're not paying me nor do they have any say over the contents of this video. If you're already subscribed, welcome back, my friend. This is your first time here.
Hi, welcome to the Midlight Synthesist. Let's get started.
So, the new firmware has two major updates. The first one improves the way that the wavemaker works and how you make your wavetables here. The other is a new audio effect, a Shimmer Reverb. Shimmer Reverbs are my all-time favorite kinds of reverbs, and this one in particular sounds beautiful. But don't worry, I'll show you in just a second, but first let's play around with the wavemaker. If you press Make Waves, in this menu is where you can make your own user wavetables by either sampling audio directly into the 8M via the audio inputs, or you can upload 96 kHz wave files from your computer via USB. There are three modes that you could set the wavemaker to. You can have the pitch mode on when you're sampling something with a defined pitch, like a piano for example. Pitch mode off is for when you're sampling something like a drum break and you want to find specific slice points for your sample, but you're not worried too much about the pitch. And finally, there's spectral mode, which doesn't worry at all about pitch, but instead uses a frequency domain method to find the best slices in your audio. So to try this out, first I'm going to go into an init patch. We just select any patch and go into init program. That's what it sounds like. Now I'm going to go to oscillator 1 and I'm going to go all the way down the list of wavetables into the wavemaker table. That way I know that I'm actually listening to what we're going to be sampling. I'm going to make sure to turn down the oscillator levels on the other two oscillators to 0 so we know that we're just hearing oscillator 1 with our wavetable. Now I'm also going to go into the wave envelopes and set envelopes to wavetables to on. Now let's try sampling a piano note using the pitch mode. So I'm going to go into Make Waves, and I have a piano sample here, Royal Grand. I'm going to arm it and just press a C note. Now I'm going to press Make Table. And remember, we have pitch mode on, so this is what it sounds like now. Now what if instead of a piano, I grab a synth sound, and now I'm going to turn it into spectral mode. I'm going to arm it again, and I'm going to play straight up F major. See what happens. Make wavetable. Okay, this is very fun to play around with. Just sampling for 2 seconds and we have two completely different patches, amazing sounds, and we're just getting started. Now, instead of going through the audio sampling, I'm going to actually upload a file from the USB into the third wave and see how far we can get. Okay, so to load up my sample, I'm going to go into Global, Read Wavemaker File, doop, and I have that sample crowd thing. And now I have this. Very, very weird. So as you can see, the sample doesn't have a defined pitch or, set places like a drum break. So I'm going to go into spectral mode and see what happens. Let's see what we got. Okay, that's very, very cool. Now, I'm going to go into oscillator 1, turn that a bit up, and oscillator 2, I'm going to beef this up by going 2 octaves down. Wow, that's a very big range. Let's see. Okay, it's really starting to take shape. So now I'm going to go here and add a square oscillator. Okay, now I'm going to play around with the filter a bit. Okay, I need to modulate that, so I'm going to go here into my mod matrix, and let's choose LFO 1. Destination is going to be the filter cutoff. Let's see, low pass cutoff. And the amount. Okay, I need to go telephone. That's a bit too wild for me. Instead of a triangle, let's see a sign. And let's go to mod matrix again. I want to take a brief moment here to thank today's sponsor, Analog Cases.
You might already be familiar with Analog Cases' time-tested line of custom-made cases for popular synths and groove boxes, but they have recently launched a new line of versatile performance stand systems, designed for the particular needs of synth heads like you and me. The XCS Performance Stand System allows for variable heights for its 2 tiers, as well as having variable tilt angles for its 2nd tier, and optional trays, so you can hold up multiple smaller groove boxes, synths, or pedals. The foldable bass stand extends up to a height of 35 inches, making it as comfortable on stage as it is in the studio. Head over to analogcases.com and remember to use my code at checkout for a discount on any purchase. Thank you, Analog Cases, for sponsoring today's video.
Okay, now I'm going to go into my effects section and I'm going to turn on a phaser. Okay, so let's turn this bit down and let's see how that sounds. Okay, and now for the pièce de résistance, the belle of the ball, the new Shimmer Reverb. Now, if you haven't been using headphones so far, I highly suggest you go and get them for this next part. I'm going to turn on the shimmer, and here we go. I don't know about you, but I absolutely love how that sounds. Now, you have a lot of options here. Of course, you have the reverb time, you have the pitch amount. This is usually set up to higher pitches, so it gets that little cascadey effect there. You can set the mix, the bloom speed, you can sync it. You can also have the high filter damping, pre-delay, you have the feedback. It also comes with a high pass, low pass filter here. I wonder, is it modulatable? Let's see. Source, destination. Effects parameter 1. Effect 2 parameter 3. Is it modulatable? That would be very, very cool. 1, 2, 3. It's modulatable. That's pretty cool. Let's see, LFO2. Okay, yeah, that's not exactly what I'm looking for. Let's see. Oh man, this is just too much. I mean, what else can you ask for? I absolutely love this new update, and I really appreciate what Group Synthesis have done here, both with the wavemaker and the new effect. It really opens up the synth to a much wider array of sounds, and even though it was already very impressive before the update, for them to keep adding on things here is just icing on the cake. As always, thank you so much for watching. I hope you found this video useful, or at least entertaining. Have a great week. I will see you next time.